This is Ndtv. And you're watching Ndtv Good Times.
Welcome back, you're watching Reebok Live. I'm Aisha, and all this week the show is dedicated to, well, fitness fanatics. We brought you basics of many exercises for a couple of months now, and by popular demand this whole week is devoted to those people who have arrived at a plateau in fitness. We are looking at advanced Pilates, and joining us on the show is Monica Rastogi. Hello. Monica, welcome to the show. As will become clear to you as this segment proceeds, Monica is someone who practices a very advanced form of fitness. Now, we have been through the abdomen and the back area using your particular method in Pilates, and today we are tackling the obliques?
Yes, and the shoulders.
Obliques and the shoulders?
Yes, they go together.
So this is when you've done your leg curls, you've done your ab crunches, and you've been through your regular repetitions of exercises, and your body is now no longer responding with as much frequency and as much accuracy as it used to those exercises. So now we're trying out something that will shock those muscles.
Yes.
Okay,
so let's shock it with the medicine ball. So you're going to hold the medicine ball between the feet.
This is a 3 kg medicine ball?
Yes. You're keeping the back straight. Your arms go to the side. Now you move your torso to the side. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in.
The philosophy of Pilates, which is to engage the core, is working here. This is where it's stemming from. But to add to that, she's also gone into a form where just being in this position is an exercise for most normal people.
Absolutely.
Right? Just staying here or repeating it a couple of times is enough. But add to that the fact that you're holding a 3 kg ball.
Why didn't you try?
There is no way. I can't even lift a 3 kg ball in that position. I need my arms to anchor my legs in, and even then it's difficult. It is not easy at all. Try it if you don't believe me. That's a very, very advanced exercise.
Yes.
And you do how many repetitions of this?
This is around 12 repetitions, 12 to 14, and 3 sets.
Okay, so this is quite obviously not for the beginner. I mean, for a beginner, you'd be happy to be able to execute any one part of this combination of 3 exercises that you just showed us?
Yes. Right. Basically, you know, for the beginner level, they would keep their feet down and then they would turn. And if they've come to a second level, they would just lift up, still keeping the knees bending. And then the third level is going down. You extend the legs out. Right. Now, to make it more tough, then you add this ball.
Okay.
So it becomes very tough for the legs. You're working on the legs.
Right.
Inside of the leg, you're working on the waist, you're working on the lower abdominals.
So for all you people who've been writing into us with complaints about how exercises are too basic and they need to reach a different level of fitness, try that for a change.
Yes.
But you're going to show us more, right?
Yes, definitely. Now let's work on the shoulders. So you're working on the obliques with the shoulders. So now the ball comes into your hand. So you're going to sweep down and come out. So you're working the obliques. At the same time, you're working the shoulders.
The rowing motion by itself is a tough exercise.
Yes.
It's something that you graduate to after you've hit the gym for a month and you've done your basic routines of cardio, and then you get to rowing. So that's obviously a hybrid form of rowing that you're showing me. I think it's fantastic, the things that you can do. So you're here.
Yes, you're going to lift up the ball.
You lift up the ball.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to sweep down in a rowing.
Bring it back up.
Yes. And change.
So again, the entire exercise is stemming from your core. In fact, Pilates is the best way to work on your stomach, right?
Yes.
For that chiseled look that everybody wants so badly. Pilates is one of the best fitness forms because everything is focusing on the core.
It sculpts your body, you know, into its shape.
So you have added the rowing motion to Pilates because you have gone into a reclining position.
Yes.
You're not just rowing, you don't have anything to support you.
No, nothing.
This recline is being supported only by your core area.
Your abs and back, yes.
And then to that regular rowing motion, she has added the 3 kg medicine ball.
It works very well on the shoulders. It shapes up your shoulders.
And the obliques as well.
Yes.
Right? So just imagine the amount of pressure being exerted on this one oblique muscle and your core area when you're in a reclining position you have a 3 kg ball. 3 kg is quite a bit when
Yes,
you want
quite
to
a
repeat
bit,
exercises in an unstable position. You hold it on top of your head and then sweep down and sweep back up. Just sweeping down and up is enough really. So that's tremendous. So this little muscle in your body is contracting and expanding with that 3 kg weight. Please remember that all of these exercises are of very advanced forms and you mustn't try them unless you are under the guidance of a certified practitioner. Don't even risk it because the scope of injury is huge. And now you're going to show us another exercise of a similar
So you
kind.
again use the medicine ball. Now I'm going to balance the medicine ball. So you come up, again you're engaging your core, you're going down. 1 and up. Just one finger helping you to balance. You can always remove this.
Fantastic. So once again, she's brought in the instability factor, right? The fact that you're on the ball. Try standing on a ball for practice, okay? And see how that works out. Just by balancing on this ball, your feet being on the ball and your hands being on the floor, your core is engaged because it is only with this area that you can balance yourself. Try falling somewhere. Try putting yourself in a position maybe at the edge of a chair where you're slightly imbalanced, and you'll see the only way that you can keep your balance is if you stabilize your core. So all of your muscles get engaged.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so let's try it. So I get onto the ball.
Yes. You transfer all the weight on your shoulders and then come up. Yes.
Here?
You're going to go down. Yes. Now you're going to go down. Try. Yes. Do you feel the contraction in the obliques?
And you do this with one finger? Yeah. I'm still using, okay, now I'm on one finger. Try it. How many repetitions of this do you put
15 repetitions.
Okay, I can see why it's important not to put this hand on the floor, because the moment you use this to stabilize your body, you're transferring the weight onto your shoulder. You have to stay like this,
yes,
with maximum one finger to stabilize yourself for your obliques to work.
See, what happens is when you keep the hand on the mat, right, it is giving you support, so you don't work the particular muscle that hard.
And you end up pushing into the ground.
Yes.
As opposed to letting this part of your body handle the weight.
Yes.
Okay. So, how many repetitions of that do you do in a day?
15.
15?
At times we go to 20 also.
Okay.
Yes, and that at times we lift up the top leg and we just do the dips with one leg.
You know, for a lot of people, this area, the stomach area, is always a problem area. You know, men have it, they get the beer belly, and women have it when, you know, you lose weight everywhere else except for your stomach.
Yes.
So, you manage to look thin, but getting that waist is always something where you hit a roadblock and then you run into a wall and you have to really, really work your way into it. So this would be a way of getting to that.
It really sculpts your waist.
Of course, to be able to do that, you have to go through the A, B and C of fitness. You can't just straight away jump on.
You cannot.
This is, you're really high up.
All the students who come from my class, you know, they progress from level 1 to level 2 and now like they're in level 3. Right. So it's a very gradual progress. Right. It's not a sudden progress to this.
But if you are looking at challenging your body or giving yourself something to aim at, then you just saw it. If you can execute these exercises, sets of 15, 3 sets of 15 off each, then I think you could slow down and you have arrived as far as fitness is concerned. Well, that's all the time we have on the show right now. This is almost like a gymnastic segment. I mean, quite honestly, I'm very impressed. We do have a website. It's called NEWSgoodtimes.com. There's a dedicated fitness query section. Tell us what you thought about it. If you need pointers or you need to find out where you could actually pursue such a fitness form, write into us. We'll be happy to help. We'll be back with more in Advanced Pilates tomorrow.